princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Lush Feeling Younger Skin Tint. This skin tint is very similar to MAC's strobe cream, but it is a little bit more preferable for princesses who do not want to support companies that test on animals. The product description says, mix a little in with your favourite moisturiser or colour supplement, or apply a thin layer between your moisturiser and colour supplement to brighten skin tone. Apply the product on the brow bone, cheekbone, eyelid, cupid's bow or collarbone. This reflects light from the skin to make it glow. Apply a little underneath eyes to cover dark circles. This skin tint comes housed in a little screw top jar, which is the same for all of Lush's cosmetics. I don't find that this is the most hygienic packaging, since I do need to dip my fingers into the product or purchase a little cosmetic spatula. The skin tint itself is a thick white cream that is quite reflective, though it doesn't look like it in the jar. It's quite thick and I find it slightly difficult to spread across my face. I find that this tint gives my skin a little bit extra luminosity, though it isn't glittery or shimmery. There are a couple of ways to apply this, so the first way I'm going to show you is using it as an all-over primer. Like I said before, it is a little bit hard to spread it across my face and blend it in properly, so there is a little patch that I have missed. And it makes my skin look really lovely on camera, though in reality it does look a little bit too shiny. The other way I like to apply this is on the high points of my face. I just apply this to the top of my cheekbones, my nose, chin and forehead. I find that this way looks a little bit more natural for me. My problem with this skin tint is that it looks awful under makeup and it looks awful over makeup. You can see where I applied it on the high points of my face, there is a lot of cakiness where the product is. However, you can see that where I haven't applied it on the right side of my face, my foundation still looks really nice. This means that the skin tint is not really working well with my foundation, and it does it with pretty much all of my foundations. On the left side of my face where I applied it all over, you can see that my foundation just looks really patchy overall. So today I applied the skin tint entirely to this half of my face and only on the high points of this half of my face. But in all honesty, I really don't think you can tell a difference because I've also put a foundation over top as well as my powder. The only difference that I can see in real life is that the foundation is really broken up and patchy on this side of my face, and I applied it maybe like 20 minutes ago, so that's pretty incredible, and it's also really patchy on the high points where I have applied the skin tint. And this happens with all of the foundations that I've tried this with, even with BB creams trying to mix it in, and even with Lush's own colour supplements. I'm not sure why, but it just pills and it makes my skin look really awful. So I love that this product is quite inexpensive at about 20 New Zealand dollars and that it is cruelty free. I do not love that it just looks awful and cakey over makeup and that it looks awful and cakey underneath makeup too. It is also a little bit hard to apply and blend out. It makes me feel like I'm tugging my skin, which is not ideal. So I really am not the biggest fan of this product at all. I don't think it applies nicely under makeup and I don't think it applies nicely over makeup. It's also not a product that I would wear without makeup because it does make my pores appear a little bit bigger without makeup over them. I do love that it is cruelty free, but I have tried MAC's strobe cream and it does work a lot better than this for me personally. If you don't want to compromise on your cruelty free status, then I would still recommend getting this one if this is what you are looking for, but just be aware that it isn't really the best with makeup, and I have seen other girls wear it and it still looks the same on their skin as well as mine, so it's probably not just me. So I would recommend the Lush Feeling Younger Skin Tint to any princesses wanting to brighten up their skin tone and give it a little bit more luminosity and are keen on supporting cruelty-free products. Thank you so much for watching this review, and I'll see you next time.